Here are some facts about the VAB that the people who take the bus tour get to see. If you filled the VAB with donut holes, it could apparently hold about 250 billion. If a donut shop could make about 1,000 an hour and there were 10 donut shops working around the clock, about how many years would it take to fill the VAB with donut holes? And if it were 50 donut holes per kilogram, how many tons of donut holes would that be? I'll give you some time to figure it out. You can probably do each step in your head and have to concentrate a bit to put it all together. If you can remember the numbers of days and hours in a day and the number of days in a year, you can convert the time into years. I had thought of doing a different math problem, which has to do with the part that says that the bus could drive on one of the stripes of the flag. So if that stripe were about 8 feet wide and the flag were 1.9 times as tall as it is wide, and you could paint 100 square feet per gallon, how many gallons of paint would that take? Now that is a bit of a trick question because it would take no paint because the emblems are giant decals so that they don't fade in the sun. In this Apollo era picture, it didn't have any logo on the building. And before they had the Artemis logo in the middle, there was a Launch America sign, which they had to peel off like wallpaper to put on Artemis. But not before they temporarily made it lunch for Erica. I wonder if she likes donut holes. The Starliner mural on the Boeing building is also a decal and is visible from the bus ride if you go to the KSC visitor complex and ride to the Apollo Saturn exhibit. Even the first docent I asked thought that was painted, but I found a video from 2015 of some time-lapse images of it being rolled on. Anyway, back to the main subject of donut holes. You can pause if you are still thinking. The easy part is the weight. Divide 250 billion by 50 to get 5 billion kilograms or 5 million metric tons of tasties. If you have 10,000 donut holes per hour times 24 hours, that is 240,000 per day. So 250 billion divided by 240,000, you can knock off the last 3 or 4 zeros, and 25 is a little more than 24, so a bit over a million days. Well, there are 365 days in a year, so 3 years is 1,095 or about 1,100. So 3,000 years would be about 1.1 million. Now, since it's a bit over a million days, we'll call it about 2,800 years to the nearest hundred. So that's two significant figures. We explained about significant figures in the pancake video, and 250 billion is also rounded to two significant figures. The Great Pyramid of Giza, which is wider than the VAB, but because of its shape would hold less than 200 billion donut holes if it were hollow, might have lasted that long, but the VAB will probably be long gone by then. Not to mention that the old ones at the bottom would have gotten squished by tons of fresh donut holes long ago, so there would be still plenty of room for more. So we'll let NASA use the VAB for spaceflight, and you and I will take care of the donut holes. Are you hungry right now? I wasn't able to cancel my Grubhub order and have 10,000 donut holes showing up in half an hour, so I could use a little help.